Hello everyone. My name is Jonas Paškevičius, and I'm currently a third year student of Lithuanian Maritime Academy, Marine Electrical and Electronic Engineering Study Program. I was working as an electrical cadet on a ferry for 6 months. When I finished high school, it was really hard to choose where further I want to study, but my main thoughts were about electrical engineering because I was pretty good at maths and physics. Also, I always admired technologies, and it was interesting how things like a computer or a fridge or a speaker works. But also, I wanted to try something different, more interesting and challenging. And I found out about my academy and its study program, and I think to choose to study there was one of the best decisions I have ever made. And in the future, I expect to have a work which will guarantee me a work spot after studies and at the same time will allow me to travel. Now, as you know from my study program, I was electrical cadet on board the ship, so my typical day on board was like you wake up, get ready to ECR, where I meet with my supervising ETO and we discuss our day's tasks. Also, we look if we got some spare parts for previous unfinished tasks. Also, I had some routine jobs that should be done daily. But the best thing working on ship was that it was new. So for all crew members, the ship was also new, and to be part of ECR was really interesting because I was learning a lot of things together with ETO, and to help him was one of the biggest honor. And every day I read a lot of manuals and electrical diagrams, so for training it was ideal place. So I won't gonna lie, every day was like a challenge because it was my first contract and a lot of things was new to me. The ferry on which I worked was giant and new, but one thing I will never forget when I needed to look what's wrong with the aft mast light, which is located on deck 12 and on about 15 meters mast. So it was like really high, and when I was checking this light, I started to kind of shake, and it was much harder to get down than up to check this light. Then I realized that ETO's job is actually pretty dangerous. But after training, I also feel more confident. I know all the steps how to start looking for electrical malfunctions, and main ETO's working tool, multimeter, is now my best friend. So I think for me personally, this is the biggest achievement. Definitely, it would be really great to have a mentor. If I'm talking about my situation when I was on board, I can't complain. ETO or other workers in ECR was very positive and motivated to explain me how things works. They answered all of my questions, but with mentor, everything would be so much easier. And what I want to say is that if there would be one person who could point to right direction and every day check your progress and see your flaws, where more work needs to be put in and more knowledge gained, the training would be more successful because not every cadet is capable to keep on track and gain correct knowledge by themselves. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, what matters the most is your knowledge. And if you are a really good specialist at your field, you will be wanted and welcomed everywhere. Thank you.